Hey, what's up? Welcome back to the kitchen. Got another cook today, and I'm bringing back some of that Thanksgiving turkey that I quartered up. And I'm going to attempt to skin this and debone it and make like some turkey fingers, I guess chicken fingers, kind of like, but out of turkey and out of dark meat. Bear with me. I don't know. I've never done this before. We're going to see what happens. Alright, so this is thawed out and stuff, and the skin should just peel right out. Should be no issue on that part of things. Okay, yeah, so it got all the way down to the end of that leg without even having to cut it. I'm just going to go ahead and cut it here because there's no meat past this anyway, so I don't have to worry about that. And then I'm going to flip it over on the inside and just run my knife down the inside of these bones right beside them and try and cut off as much meat as I possibly can. Just follow this down to the joint here, and then I'm just going to come on the inside of this and follow that drumstick around. And you should be left more or less with a chunk of meat. We'll just get that flipped over and cut that around. Okay, and then you've got boneless, skinless on that side, and then we'll just repeat this on the other side of the thigh bone. So the leg has got these little tendons in it, and I'm just gonna either try and pull them out or cut them out, or if it comes down to it, I'll just cut the sections of meat in between them, just to not have them in the fingers that I'm fixing to fry up. Alright, so what I've found to be the easiest thing is just grab the end of one of them, kind of break the skin loose on it. You can hold it up and then just kind of rake the skin all the way down to the end, and then they pretty much pull out, and you just have to cut the very end, like that right there. So it's not too bad. It's a little tedious, but we're getting it. Okay, there wound up being about 10 of those things in there. It's not too bad, you know, like I said, they come out pretty easy. Just throw them over my scrap pile, and then I'm just gonna start slicing these up in finger-sized portions. Something like that, maybe 2 inches long or so, about a ½ inch to an inch thick. We'll just go down until we get all these sliced up. So there's a little membrane on the back of these too. I'm just gonna go ahead and remove that just so it's not as difficult to see where all the muscles line out, and I feel like it's gonna lend itself to a better end product too. Alright, so I got all that sliced up and trimmed down, and I got my oil heating up over on the stove. I'm going to make up some batter real quick and run you through that while that's heating up. I've got a cup of flour. This is self-rising, but I don't think it really matters. I'm going to put about a teaspoon of each black pepper, salt. I've got some garlic powder, some chili powder, and then some Cajun seasoning. And then I'm going to taste it. Don't be afraid to taste your batter, because that's what this is seasoned with. So if it doesn't taste good, that's not going to taste good. So if it needs a little bit more salt or a little bit more kick, you know, don't be afraid to put some more in there. But just taste it and make sure it tastes good. Alright, and then what I'm going to do, I've got this mixed. It's good, and I'm going to hit just the bare meat here with a little bit of salt and pepper. Don't be confused that I said bear meat. This isn't like a bear that runs around in the woods. This is just meat that doesn't have anything on it. And then I am going to put a little bit of flour in this and just kind of roll this around. This is unseasoned flour. I'm just doing this because I'm gonna run it through an egg wash, and the dry flour will stick to the wet meat, and then the egg will stick to the dry flour, and then the new flour will stick to the egg, if that makes sense. You'll see what I'm saying here in a second. Okay, so I'm just gonna run these through this egg wash both sides, and then we'll just dredge them through this seasoned flour over here, and they should wind up pretty well coated all the way around when you're done. Something like that right there, and then we'll get those in this grease here in just a second. I did forget to mention, the easiest thing to do is to put your seasoned flour in a bag or a Tupperware bowl, and then just kind of shake them around, and that'll coat them well. If you don't for some reason do that, or you want to film it because it looks better this way, keep one hand out of the egg and then have this other hand your egg hand, and it'll be all nasty, and then you'll have one that's relatively clean. But anyway, just a little tip. Alright, so I got all of these battered up and everything. The oil's super hot. It should be. If you get your oil too hot, you can just put some more, you can't see that, you can just put some more not hot oil in there, and that'll lower the temperature, and then just kick it down on the stove. But everything should be, yeah, that may be just a little warm. I'm gonna bring that down, go ahead and do that. And as you put meat in there, it's gonna cool off the oil temperature also. But these, since they're really small, are probably only gonna take 2 or 3 minutes, and then we'll get them plated up. I am shallow frying this, so I am going to have to go through and flip most of these so the oil doesn't completely cover. If you got a deep fryer, you can skip that step. And then I've just got a plate with a paper towel on it. I'm going to put these on when they come out here in just a minute. Alright, so just pulled the last of this out of the oil, and it's looking fantastic. I'll just get you a close-up right here on one of those. I mean, I feel like most people are not going to know that from chicken. I'll tear into one of these. It is dark meat on the inside, so it looks a little bit different because of that, but man, they're really good. And yeah, we got a plate of fingers out of that thigh and leg, and we're fixing to dig into these. Hope you